Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a phenomenal day. We're taking a quick look here again at BONK, seeing what's going on. I did get a ton of requests for this coin. I cannot believe it. So just going to keep up the coverage here for you folks. So thanks again for joining me here. If you're new to the channel, just know I'm not a financial advisor. Love to teach people to trade. CryptoCash.tech is a great site to consider jumping on over to our premium group. We got some awesome profits there here recently. What was it? ARB 87% OP. Actually, no, we took profit from OP yesterday at 85%. As well. So again, nice healthy profits consistently coming through here. Nice old near protocol, 198%, Gala 33% in 24 hours. So it's been a decent last 48 hours. I'll be honest though, the market kind of going a little bit sideways lately. Some of these opportunities are almost there. We got a lot of good stuff on the horizon here. So what we want to talk about here with BONK is if it's worth taking a trade, right? We were talking about this ascending trend line that we had yesterday, and that's since been broken, basically invalidated that. So what that basically just means for us, so we got to kind of hit the reset button and double check a few key factors. We are establishing lower lows here, or sorry, correction, parallel lows, and then also have a descending type of trend here. Okay, so we got this guy going on like this as a rough estimate, and then of course we got our parallel lows here. So really what that just tells us, we're looking at a potential double bottom breakout. We want to break free from this trend line first, this descending trend, to have any luck in the price action going upwards. So let's look at the daily and kind of work our way down to kind of give you some premise on what's going on here. So we do have the 20-day SMA soon to be tested if the price continues the way that it's been. Good news is we're above that level, so that's still bullish in the overall sense. But I like to bunny ears those bullish signs because there's a lot of indications the price is going to continue lower. RSI, MACD, everything is pretty much pointing to the downside here, especially with this MACD divergence. This is not a great sign. I'm not saying you should necessarily short, but there's a solid chance we could see the price action down here. This is basically one of those previous lows that I had marked previously. I had about 144. So 144,000 is effectively the likely target there, between 144 and 150. It's close approximate. You can see the candle wicked up a couple times there. And then again, we got our resistance at 200. So 150 to 200 is kind of the range that we might be expected to be stuck within until it can break either above or below that level. Now again, we haven't come down as low as 150. I'm not saying that it's going to, but we want to be prepared for that. I mean, it's halfway there already with its lowest point, okay? So just something to be mindful of. It's best to expect the worst and hope for the best in trading, and also be very rational and try not to use any emotion. Honestly, there's probably 1,000 things you could say that are good, but I would say not being an emotional trader is a good start. And then of course here, looking logically at all this, everything's looking like it's pointing down, okay? Again, it happens a lot when the price shoots up like it did, okay? So just be mindful of that. There's no discredit to this coin. I'm not discrediting the coin or saying anything bad about it. Just telling you that's how it is. Again, I'll always shoot you straight, regardless of if somebody wants to troll the comments and say that, I hate this coin and it's going to the moon. Come on, guys, get real. Anyways, this coin could do well, don't get me wrong. But at this point here on the 4-hour time frame, we can see we're below 2 moving averages, which are important. These are kind of somewhat of a trendsetter here. You can see this will probably start to align itself with that trend line, the 50-day SMA. And then, of course, we got this 20-day, okay? Getting above either of those two would be an important step in the right direction. Now, you got to keep in mind, there's a lot of like ugly candle wicks here, too, that push up and push right back down. So when this thing pumps, it might be best to consider taking profit if you are a profit, and it's just going to pull right back again. For the most part, it seems to be doing that. Again, we're stuck in a range, but generally speaking, you might have more success if you buy low, sell high, instead of trying to just add to your bag and sell it someday later down the road. Again, just looking at these candle wicks, when they get kind of aggressive like that, it kind of implies that you should probably just maybe consider a different trading strategy. Either way, yeah, I don't love this. MACD's kind of plateauing, so to speak. So there's nothing really to tell us here on the MACD that it's going to move or shift in direction. Stochastic RSI is still shifting to the downside. We're under 50 on the RSI. Money flow index is traveling behind the RSI. So these are all like bearish signs here that I do not like to buy into. I want to clarify though, because whenever I say bearish signs or a long position is not viable, people instantly think that a short position is an opportunity. Let's look and confirm to make sure that's the case, because that's not what I mean by that. Generally speaking, there's gray area. You go from long position, confirmation, short position. There should be that confirmational sign that you're looking for instead of just flipping, opposite direction. I know that if it isn't going up, it's going to go down. I get that, but it's just not the right logic. Okay, so with that having said, let's wrap this up here. Ichimoku cloud, we're below the cloud here. Big surprise. The lagging span is free and clear of the price action, but in like 5 or 6 more hours, the price doesn't go any lower. it'll intersect, giving us an indication to close your short position, okay, or to trim the position, of course. Not saying you have to close the whole thing, but a lot of times closing part of it is a good idea so you can walk away profitable. Again, at the end of the day, trading is all about profit. Am I wrong? I mean, are you here to lose? No, you'll lose money if you do not take money. That's really the bottom line. So take some profits while you can. There's a chance this could reverse, but at this point here, it's really giving us a lot of indecisive signals, and there's no reason to trade this coin right now. Really just the bottom line here. So again, if you like flipping coins and you like gambling, perhaps you can go ahead and short or long this position. I'm going to go ahead and wait for confirmation, and to me, confirmation is going to come in a break above this trend line for starters. Obviously, a closure above the cloud too, which coincidentally is the exact same thing as closing above 150,000, or at the very least, 193 within about 48 hours. Okay, so again, we don't have a window of opportunity for a long position for at least 2 more days, unless the price shoots up tonight. Even still, I wouldn't trust it because of how hard this price has been pulling back when it goes up. Okay, so again, careful trading this coin. That's really the bottom line. I hope that makes sense. I described that correctly. Again, make sure you check this out too. We have a phenomenal exchange we're partnered with, Bitunix. $5,500 in benefit rewards if you use my link to register. The whole point I like to bring to this is that they have been phenomenal for our community, and they are super, super helpful. So be sure to check them out. They got trailing stop losses, multiple profit targets, things you don't find on other exchanges, and I really like that. So thanks again for the awesome opportunity, Bitunix. Have a great rest of the day, everyone. We'll see you the next one. Take care.